Hey everybody, Nick Espinoza, your chief security fanatic here, and today we once again have to talk about CrowdStrike because the aftermath of that, well, interesting day is better Windows security. Now, I thought this was really good. This is coming from TechSpot, and here's what's going on. Now, as we all know, just a quick recap, CrowdStrike released a faulty update for its Falcon sensor security software, which had widespread consequences for the entire flippin' planet. Basically, it crashed Windows all over the place. It was an utter mess. I was stuck at O'Hare Airport for hours and hours and hours trying to get to Raleigh, North Carolina, so I just sat there and did nothing but post memes on CrowdStrike all day until my flight actually took off. But after assisting millions of PCs getting back online, Microsoft promised to bolster Windows security through significant changes aimed at making the operating system more resilient. Big fan of that. Now, on September 10th, the company hosted a community meeting where the initial steps to strengthen the Windows platform was shared online. Microsoft said that the Windows Endpoint Security Ecosystem Summit brought together endpoint security vendors and government officials from across the United States and Europe. Though no formal decisions were made, the meeting resulted in a consensus on several key points that will require further development. Now, one of the first key takeaways that you should know about this from the summit relates to the future of traditional software offerings. The consensus suggests that Windows ecosystem and its customers benefit from a diverse range of security products, and this variety is unlikely to disappear anytime soon. So if you think they're consolidating down just to only allow, let's say, Microsoft's Defender to be the endpoint as opposed to CrowdStrike or any of the other players out there, Microsoft is saying, no, we want you. Microsoft and its partners also explored numerous opportunities for mutual growth in the short term, with the primary focus on ensuring safety and resilience of their shared customer base. Microsoft also outlined how it's managing security through its SDP or safe deployment practices and expressed a willingness to share best practices, data, tools, and quote-unquote documented processes with that community. The company explained its approach to the gradual stage development of updates, which improves Windows resilience and allows for pausing or rolling back faulty updates when necessary. They already have some of that in place. You can undo your updates, although their intent is to make it much easier. In addition to SDP, Microsoft is laying the groundwork for long-term solutions for Windows security challenges as well. The conversation, or at least one aspect of it, centered on, quote, new platform capabilities, end quote, aimed at moving security software outside of the Windows kernel mode. That's essentially what happened here. CrowdStrike hooked into the kernel, faulty update, boom. And so that's what they're talking about, is having that outside of the kernel. Now, if you recall, and the Cyber Lord knows that I recall this, Microsoft had attempted this with Windows Vista back in the day, but faced significant pushback from antivirus vendors and regulators. It was an absolute mess, not to mention the hardware quality assurance. They were going through that. I remember that era coming off of Windows XP. That sucked. But now vendors are seeming more open to what Microsoft has to offer, where they were basically balking back in the Vista days. Now they're saying, okay, we're receptive, and nothing like a massive global outage to get everybody on the same page here, right? And so Microsoft is reportedly developing a new platform that addresses the needs expressed by the security vendors and community, including improved performance, anti-tampering protection, and more. And so that's essentially a snapshot of where this is going and the vision that Microsoft has. And it seems like the security vendor partners in our life, CrowdStrike, Sophos was mentioned, and a couple of others seem to be on board with this. And so we'll see where this goes. But, anything that improves security, I think, is a win. And one of the great things about the security community is, even if we work for competitive companies, we're always collaborative. And that collaboration, whether it's threat intelligence sharing, whether it's tactics and techniques, we're all giving each other basically one leg up. And I think that is always, always, always important, because that collaboration is what makes us stronger against the attackers of the world. So we'll see what happens, but that is your Microsoft/improvement/CrowdStrike aftermath news of the week. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP. And please feel free to subscribe to me at YouTube as well. And as always, stay safe, stay online, and please attempt to stay private. Thanks, everybody.